Hello, Scorpio. My name's Echo. Thank you so much for joining me for your May tarot reading. I just want to let you know that we are moving into our spring energy with a force of renewal and revival, but please be sure to check your ascendant sign as well as your sun sign so your reading will be just a little bit more accurate. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and throw some cards for you today. Starting off, you have the Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine. Scorpios always have a way of telling it like it is and getting down to the nitty gritty, but it doesn't mean that you don't have dreams and hopes of your own. So if you do have something you're working on at this time, Scorpio, feel free to let that shine outwardly. I know you have a habit of being known for being very guarded. I know a couple Scorpios myself, but if there is something you're working on at this time, you are very visible and it is time for you to step out and show people whatever it is you're working on because you never know when you might find someone to help you collaborate on whatever that thing is, right? And you just want to have all the support you need as you go forward in this new season. Next, you have destruction. This is a very Scorpio energy. So Scorpios are all about letting things go to start new. Whatever doesn't work, you're quite content to clear out, whereas other signs may withhold. I just want to point out that if you look at this peacock card, those parts on the peacock's feathers are actually known as eyes. Those blue dots that stand out there, that's known as the eye of the feather if you've ever seen a peacock. And this card of destruction has a set of eyes on it as well. So as I said, you are very visible at this time, and you may even be seeing things for what they are in a way that's more clear than you did before. So just know that transparency is there. We are moving into a time right now where if you're not being true and forthcoming, the mask is being pulled off on a lot of things that are hidden from us right now in society. But this applies to you as well, Scorpio. You're also going to be pulling that mask off of other people and have greater insight, not only to who they are and what they are, but also how they affect your life and whatever it is you're working on. Low impact sometimes has a way of being magnified in a way that's more glaring if it is something that is holding us back in one way or another. There's just no hiding it. So let's go ahead and continue with this reading, Scorpio, and see what else you have. You have the card of Kanaz. Kanaz is the creative fire, the spark of divine energy that allows all things to come into being. So yes, you are working on something, I'm seeing. This is not just about what you're getting rid of with the destruction card, but it's in the way to make way for new things. I'm seeing that there is some sort of direction behind whatever it is you're taking down. And I'm getting the vision almost of like a spider that takes down its web so it can build new. We are in a season, as I said, of renewal. Spring is where things come to life and it's a very fertile time. But for someone, I'm seeing like an orb weaver spider. I know that they propagate very well during this time of year, depending on where you live. I'm getting the image of a spider taking down its web so it can build new and start fresh. Okay, so moving on. Oh, I've got cards flying out at me. One moment. All right, here, let's go ahead and get started. So you have the Five of Pentacles, the Strength card in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, Scorpio, so the Five of Pentacles is, again, pentacles are things you can touch, things you can see, things that happen in real time. So this could be a job, this could be a debt, this could be your money, it could even be the roof over your head, right? The Five of Pentacles indicates that there is a feeling of loss or lack. There may be something that you want to work towards because this loss or lack has become more than you're willing to put up with. You know your worth, you know what you're capable of and what you can truly achieve. And if it feels at work like you're hitting a glass ceiling, that may just be the case. Like I said, you're very insightful at this time. But know that if there is a sense of apathy about you, where you're not truly interested in your work and your heart's not in it, your superiors see that as well, and they may be treating you accordingly. They may be giving you projects they think will resonate with you. So if they ask you to do something that's a little more lighthearted than usual, that could be why. They're afraid of losing you. But if it feels like they're bearing down on you, it's almost like a resentment because you have this courage to step forward and do for yourself, Scorpio, whereas they've likely been doing what they've been doing for so long. It's just old habit. It's their comfort zone, and it kind of makes them envious that they don't have the same courage to step forward as you do. But then again, some people are comfortable in their status quo, and that's perfectly okay. If they are, and they just don't like the idea that you're willing to leave, it could be because it changes that comfort zone for them and their way of being. So they're just concerned that they're going to lose the support that they were getting from your hard work, because you are a hard worker, Scorpio. You don't go half hearted into anything, not work, not life at all. Next, you have the Strength card in reverse. The Strength card in reverse usually indicates there's an amount of weakness or imbalance. In this card, and I'll turn this upright for the explanation, you have the Woman and the Lion. The Woman and the Lion is actually indicating the need for balance that allows life to continue with this infinity symbol over her head. It speaks about the softness and gentle approach of the lady that is peaceful, and the lion who is at rest alongside her but has the potential to be a more powerful and more threatening force of nature. As a result, the two of them sit in balance when they recognize that the way things go eternally, it is sort of an energetic exchange, a common push and pull energy that life always has. It works in cycles. In reverse, you are lacking a little bit of the grace of the lady, and maybe even a little bit of the strength, almost like you're at a crossroads at this time. Whatever situation it is that you're looking to destroy so you can build new, um, yeah, this is definitely coming from a place of discontentment, I guess you could say. Is that a word? Yeah. You're not happy with where you are right now 100%. And it doesn't mean you have to be considerably miserable or anything, Scorpio, but you're unhappy with the energy you're in, so you just want to address that and change that in a way that does work for you. Next, you have this Two of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse indicates that you are unblocking yourself from something, maybe a way of thinking. Um, it's very critical energy, actually, because in the Two of Swords, this woman is sitting here with the two swords crossing her, and she is not bound in any way. She could easily get up from where she's sitting and move on and remove that blindfold to go on to do whatever it is she wants with her life. As she sits here in this bench, almost like someone put her there. But the lavender growing around her actually indicates that there is a very healing energy. And I just noticed that the moon, the crescent moon that's here, is also on your Kanaz card. That's so crazy. And that's actually moving into a new moon energy where you are coming into waxing. You are in a creative endeavor. So in reverse, this tells me she is wanting to go forward to that healing and get up from that seat and put those swords down. Swords are all about the intellect. They're a very airy energy, things we think, the way we communicate. So you may come across to somebody with a message that doesn't really favor them, but it's a message of, this isn't working for me, how can we fix it? Or this isn't working for me, sorry, I've got to go. But I almost feel like whoever's in this card, you have a solution for the healing yourself, Scorpio. You already know what plan it is you want to use to move forward, and that's going to be part of your communication with someone else. But you're putting a lot of thought into this. So I just want to see, what does Scorpio maybe not see coming in the month of May? Because it sounds like you've got a good head on your shoulders, Scorpio, and we all know that, right? But you're putting a lot of thought into what your next move is going to be. So we just want to see what energies are coming into play you do not know are on their way. You have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is all about looking to move back into that which we are comfortable with, which we are familiar with. We were talking about the same scenario with perhaps your boss in your workspace. They indicate that you are looking for a comfort zone that works for you, what you're more familiar with and what you're comfortable with. It's a childlike energy. It's very playful. With the two young individuals on this card, you want to go into a very playful second nature kind of mode, because that's what children do. They play. You're tired of putting the axe to the grind and go, go, go. If it is about finances, you're looking for a way to make finances that resonates with you in a heart space, something that you enjoy more than what you do. If it is about getting rid of any debt, or perhaps moving out of this space you're in, and that's what it takes to give you that lighthearted energy at this time, what you're not seeing coming is that is going to hit you. You are going to see that childlike wonder return to you from some source or another. It may come from within, because you are putting a lot of thought into this, Scorpio. But you are going to recapture that childlike wonder that you feel like you've lost in one sense or another, okay? That may be finding a new house that works for you, renovating where you live in a way that creates sort of a feng shui so the energy in your space is better. You might be updating rooms, new paint jobs, new furniture, and such. Getting out there doing some gardening so you can spend more time outside and reconnect and enjoy it out there. And it creates a better sense of expanding the home as well. So I just want to continue this reading. And I'd like to see what blessings are available for my Scorpio in the month of May. Here you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight, and he goes forward with a very peaceful energy with that deer in the background who would be scurried away and frightened if he were charging by on his horse. He brings forth his pentacle, his worth, everything he has to offer with a very peaceful energy, right? Crossing vast fields to get where it is he's going as the air behind him clears. But in reverse, this tells me your blessing is going to be you're finding where you're held back from doing that, and you're going to be kept from investing. This sounds really weird, but hear me out. You're going to be kept from investing in places that don't serve you. So if there is some new project or something that the boss is putting on your plate, and you're the kind of person who will step up to the bat wherever you can, you're either going to feel disinclined to do so and you're going to tell them, or something is going to stop you from delivering on the level they want. And this may be just the thing that makes them think, okay, well, perhaps if they move on, it's not such a bad thing. It brings them to a place of peace that you are creating closure for yourself. Okay, that feels very specific. But there is going to be something where you're not able to bring your pentacle to someone else. And you're realizing where people are taking that pentacle from you and robbing you of your worth or taking value from you. So let's move on. I would like to see what advice you have for Scorpio in the month of May. What advice do you have for my Scorpios? Spirit, what advice? You have the Star in reverse. The Star is all about transmuting energy, taking that which you can bring to the table and putting it out to the heavens, making a wish on a star so that that which you desire can come back to you, right? You're going on with a hope and a dream. In reverse, this tells me you're not doing just a hope and a dream anymore. You're advised at this time to take action and know that those hopes and dreams you were doing, that wishing on a star, it was heard, but at this time, it's time to move on from that energy. It's time to move on from that action. You are quite capable of taking whatever it is you want and bringing it into being. You just have to take up the mantle for yourself and know that you are the person who goes to the waters every day, as the person in this card does. You're the person who goes to the waters every day. You're the person who's been very peaceful as the bird, and then you're going to strike. Now is the time for you to strike and not just wish and hope and dream. So I would like to draw a rune for you now, Scorpio, and see what we have. And I do draw these at random. No peeking. Let's take this one. Okay, so the one you have here is Fehu. Fehu translates to cattle. It literally talks about property. Again, money, home, things you can see, things you can touch, the things that matter in the material world to you, but also your own worth. Are you getting the value that you deserve from the people and the situations around you? Are you robbing yourself of your own worth because you're overgiving to anybody else? You need to step up and claim whatever it is you're worth, Scorpio, because whatever's been on your mind and in your heart, it's time. It's there, it's waiting for you, and these new horizons are speaking out to you. You just need to reach out and claim that reward. Whatever it is you've been dreaming about, you're encouraged to reach out and grab it. So I love this reading for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm wishing you a very happy May. My name is Echo, and I will see you next time.